go.
All right. Hi, I'm Amy Allison, and this is my audition tape for the Derby Moms documentary on Nickelodeon, which I'm really excited about. I'm 35, and I'm originally from southwestern Virginia in a town called Roanoke, which is the Star City of the South. It was a lot of fun. It was small enough that you could have a lot of fun, but not too big that you got in too much trouble. So I think that that was a great place for me to grow up, and I miss the Shenandoah Valley a lot. Now I live in Los Angeles, and I work in video games at an advertising agency, and I love it. Video games has been a wonderful surprise in my life. I never thought I'd work in it, but now that I do, I never want to leave. And I'm very involved in that community with Women in Games International to get more young women to get into that industry. As you can see, you too can be a woman in video game production. So I'm working on a Girl Scout badge right now to do video game design, and I'm always doing crazy stuff. And I love my job, and it's wonderful. I have one daughter, Yoko, and as you can see, I have lots of crazy pictures of her dressed up in costumes. We do that so she will never have a successful sex life or political career. And so far, so good, although she's only 4 and a half. But that is one of our biggest hobbies, is dressing her up, and we always cosplay as a family, which is a lot of fun. We do plan on having another one, but quite frankly, I'm not ready to give up Derby for pregnancy just yet. So hopefully, maybe in another year or so, we'll start thinking about it, but it's hard to walk away from Derby. What makes me unique as a mother? I had to ask my friend about this before we even filmed this, because I feel like I'm your normal mom. But everybody around me is just like, no, you're not your normal mom, because I play roller derby, and, you know, we do crazy fun things all the time, and we cosplay, and I'm constantly working on her nerd training, and I try not to talk down to her as a little person. I talk to her as a normal person, and we call each other dude, and that actually works out really well for our household. So she's the love of my life, next to my dog, who I also love very much, and my husband. He's awesome. What made me get involved in roller derby? I originally tried out for the Angel City Derby dolls when my daughter was first born. But every practice I went to, someone busted out a tooth or broke a leg or broke an arm, and I was like, I have a baby. I can't change diapers with a broken arm. So it wasn't until she was around 3 that I got back into it with the local league, because a new league had come out that was a lot closer to my house, the Angel City Derby Girls, and that's who I belong to now. And I think that my husband and I were just having a 7-year itch. I felt like I was losing my personality. I used to ride motorcycles and do all these cool things, and I know that when my daughter gets to be a teenager, I'm going to have some pretty good supportive data that I was one time cool, even though she'll probably never believe me. So I needed exercise as well, and I just wanted to have another group of women because I work in such a male-dominated industry. And it's answered all those things, and it's been really wonderful. Let's see, the next question is, do you think being part of Angel City Derby Girls has influenced your role as a mother in a positive way? Absolutely. I take Yoko to roller derby practice with me, and I think the 3 top things that she gets out of it is that strong and powerful women come in all shapes and sizes. When you get knocked down, you get back up and just dust yourself off and get right back out there. And lastly, that with a lot of girl and girl interactions, sometimes people don't realize that you can support and compete with other people at the same time in a friendly manner. So I'd like for her to see that, like, yeah, we'll knock each other down, but we'll help pick each other back up, which is, you know, important life objectives and lessons, and she gets to see that. And she just gets to have a lot of fun, and she has her own little mini nerds t-shirt because my name is Angry Nerds. So she's darling, and she loves it, and hopefully she will be doing junior derby when she's 7. My best piece of parenting advice. The derby things are very female and life oriented. Just as parenting advice in general is try to remember what you would have liked to do as a kid. And I always try to think about that. Like, is stopping here to smell the roses really going to break up my schedule that much that we can't do it? And I just normally let Yoko do what she wants to do because it's reasonable. She's a child. She wants to do fun things. And I have rediscovered the magic of bubbles since having a parent. I'm like, how do we forget those things when you grow up, when you have a parent? You get to rediscover everything. And I think that's just the fulfillment for me as a parent, is rediscovering the world through her eyes and to make sure that you don't miss that happening. So that's probably my best parent advice. And I think I answered everything. So I would love to be a part of your project. Thank you so much.